Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper, episode 37. And I think I have finally fixed the goalkeeper problem we have been having. You know, the animation has been really terrible and we have not been saving anything. And I believe it all comes down to the difficulty that we have been playing on. Obviously we've been playing on ultimate difficulty, but I've lowered it down to legendary now and it seems to have helped a lot.
And here we go.
Before we get into the first game, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on, and let's get to it. So we're coming on as a substitute against Crystal Palace in the 64th minute, currently 1-0 up. And the first bit of action comes from Camavinga winning the ball back and striking it, but the keeper is there with a strong hand to push out for a corner. Now it's Soufal in the box, right side of the pitch, tries crossing it, deflection, but the keeper again just gathers it up. 15 minutes left of this game, my defender does a fantastic job of blocking that one. I dive on the floor to make sure anyway, I was nervous about it, but we do go on to win the game 1-0. No shots on target, there are 2 shots against apparently. I definitely didn't have to make any saves that whole time I was on the pitch. But here we are looking at our new signings. We have brought Savic and Milinkovic, also Uzcan and Costalejo. So we brought in a lot of veteran players, but we got rid of a lot of our younger players. So hopefully it works out for us and we'll find out real quick, because in this game a lot of them are making their first appearance.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Can the old boys perform against Aston Villa? Both claret and blue teams, so who's the best claret and blue? We're the first ones on the attack. Adeyemi passes to Dembele, hits it and rattles it off the post. Castello retrieves the ball, tries another cross, another defensive clearance, but he wins it back again past the Dembele now. We're building the pressure here. Back to Dembele, hits it just past the post. So the beginning of this game has been all West Ham, and again it's Adeyemi to Dembele into the box. Now no defender near, hits it past the goalkeeper, left the space for that far post, and we are 1-0 up, and it is fully deserved. We have been all over Aston Villa, away from home as well. We don't expect that, but they have done nothing, but we have just been dominant completely. And we finally get our reward for all the pressure. Dembele once more left-footed, straight past the goalkeeper. Look at the space though, goalkeeper's had a bit of a mare. Now about halfway through the first half, Adeyemi gets his first shot on target, but the goalkeeper claws that one wide. I feel like a parrot repeating myself, but Dembele back in the box. How has that not been given as a penalty? We took him out from behind, but the referee saw nothing in it, and we go into the half-time interval with just a 1-0 lead. We could do much better, and hopefully it continues in the second half. A little 1-2-0 between Castello and Adeyemi. Straight at the keeper though, pushes it out wide once more. Keeper is on top form now. A little mistake earlier on, but again, another fantastic save. And from that corner, the ball is whipped into the mix of Adeyemi, but it's Cucurella on the line, saves him from another goal. But once more, we're in the Aston Villa box as Camavinga makes it 2, doubles our lead with a fantastic finish. Keeper had no chance. The ball just whipped around the box. No defender had any idea what was going on. Quick passing. It starts off with Alonso, who finds Dembele in the box. Little backheel to Camavinga, hits it first time, left-footed, just past the keeper into that side. Beautiful little finish. Look at the position of him, not even facing the goal, and somehow beats the goalkeeper. 2-0. Aston Villa have done nothing this whole game, but finally get an opportunity. Ollie Watkins at the near post, but I am there with my first save of the episode. It's taken a long time, but again another near post save. This time I charge out and gather the ball so my defenders can settle down a little bit, but now it's time for us to go back on the attack. Camavinga hits it from outside the box. The keeper is there once more. He's played so well this game. Unfortunately 2-0 down. Another simple save for myself at the end of this game. Instead of wasting time, I play the ball out pretty quickly down to the right side of the pitch. I think it's Adeyemi. No, it's not. It's Dembele. 2 Adeyemi's charging through. One of the goalkeeper now just made it into the box. Hits it right footed past the goalkeeper, making it 3 in the 93rd minute. At the end of this game, pretty much the last kick you will see in this game, and Aston Villa have done nothing this whole entire match. How does Adeyemi still have the energy to make this sort of run? Defenders nowhere to be seen. Look at it, they can't keep up with him. He finally has to compose it as the goalkeeper is closing him down. He kind of gives up on it a little bit, the goalkeeper doesn't quite commit fully, and Adeyemi just finds that side. Beautiful goal, making it 3-0, and that was the last kick of the game. We get a clean sheet as well, don't expect that. Only 1 save for myself apparently. I did make about 3, but whatever game. Moving on to the next game, another Premier League match, this time at home against Norwich, who are currently rock bottom of the Premier League. I don't think they've even got 1 win yet. Maybe they did beat us early on in the season, but hopefully we can win this game either way. Starts off with a little pass back, and look at that for a save. Could be my best save of my career. Charge out to close down the angle. Was never going to make it. The little cutback. I'm dashing across my line. Dive at it. Lucky for me, hits it straight at me. It looks like I break my finger though. Look at that. Fingers are bent in all sorts of positions, but either way I kept the ball out, which is all I'm paid to do. Now we're on the attack. Castello down the right side of the pitch. Pass back to Adeyemi. A little pass for Dembele. Taps it past the goalkeeper. Tim Krul 15 minutes on the clock, and how has he snuck that one in? Goalkeeper's going to have nightmares after that one. It's a very poor shot, to be fair, little toe poke pretty much, but Adeyemi past the Dembele, and look how quick he taps it past the goalkeeper, who just can't quite set himself quick enough, but he should be saving it. You'll see from this angle, could save it, kind of moves his hand out of the way, but there is a reason why they're bottom of the table. It's mistakes like that. But now we're back on the attack, a little chipped 1-2 back to Castello, but it's straight at Tim Krul, flaps his hands, that keeps it out though either way. Castello tries his luck once more, but Tim Krul is there once again, pushing out wide. This time the defender does stop it, going out for a corner. Norwich's first attack of the game. I'll make a little bit of a meal of it though, flapping at it. Savage is there, I trip him up as well, but finally the ball is cleared. But Norwich win the ball back from the clearance. Falls to Clark, takes a little touch, hits it over my head and finds that top corner. I didn't even dive for it. And Norwich are back in this game, so beautiful finish, but I'm a little bit disappointed with it from the very first attack. I make the mistake by flapping the ball around, trip Savage up, the clearance just isn't good enough. They win the header in the midfield. Look at this though, ball falls perfect to him, hits it on the bouncing volley and loops over my head into that top corner. I'm all out of position apparently, don't even dive for it. All tied up now, and that is where we are, all level at the end of the first half. Didn't expect Norwich to be back in this game. Thought they gave up after the first goal, but they didn't, and now they're on attack. First shot of the second half, I'm there to make the save. You don't expect this type of saves out of me, but we're back to my very best at the moment. Dembele hits the post though, Camavinga gets the ball back, recycles the play back up wide to Alonso. Now the ball is in the box with Torgan Hazard, little cutback past the Dembele, hits it straight at Tim Krul, and somehow he's made another mistake straight at him, but he's let the ball go in, and that is a brace for Dembele. He's just been on top form since he has been starting these games. Paqueta is left, but he's taken over big time. Hazard here sends the defender to the shops and lays it off to Dembele. Look at the power behind that shot, right footed this time. Tim Krul should be doing loads better, straight at him. He kind of moves out of the way, maybe the power just beats him, but 2-1 up against Norwich now. Now Camavinga charging through the defensive line, he hits it quite early, but he beats Tim Krul once again, making it 3-1 in the 75th minute. I thought he should have worked his way into the box, but he chooses to hit it nice and early, catches Tim Krul off guard though, but look at the play, look at the defender in no man's land, looks like he's stuck in the mud, and Camavinga has the acceleration to get away from him, hits the ball just as he gets to the edge of the box, catches the goalkeeper well off guard, but he should be saving it once again, just doesn't quite react quick enough, and it's 3-1. Norwich have done nothing in the second half now, and again, I think it's Adeyemi breaking through the defensive line in the box, decides to cross it across to Ndombele, who gets his first goal of the season in the 80th minute, right-footed this time, and what unselfishness by Adeyemi. Could have shot against Tim Krul, who's been very sketchy in the second half, chooses to be unselfish. What vision as well to see Ndombele at the far post, defender can't get back to block it. It's the easiest goal of his career, on his weaker foot as well. He wanted to get that extra bit of bonus money. Finally now Norwich have worked their way into my box. I'm forced into another save, but I keep the ball out once again. Now it's time for Adeyemi to get his first goal, and he does get his first goal. He's been unselfish, he finally gets one that he does deserve. 5-1 to end this game possibly. It could get worse. There's only a minute left. He chooses to run over to David Moyes. He believes in David Moyes, and I think David Moyes is just happy that Adeyemi is on this team because he's a goal scoring machine at the moment. Look at the play though. I think it's a little flick from Hazard this time, chooses to hit it right footed. Tim Krul once again is just beaten, no doubt about it. He can't get across quick enough, not even close to the ball at all, and the referee does finally call this game 5-1, 4 different goal scorers, and again I did play pretty well, 7.4 rating, only 1 goal against, which to be fair I didn't really stand a chance with. And now we move on to the final game of the episode, which is against Juventus in Europa League.
I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up.
Even though in the last few games I've been playing loads better, this is a very tense and scary game against Juventus of all teams. And here the first one on the attack, 2 minutes in, ball's played across, but I charge out. My defender does get a touch to it, but either way I gather the ball up. 28th minute now, it's Kulusevski, I can't get out quick enough, and he finds the back of the net, making it 1-0. Not the start we wanted, but it's a good goal from Kulusevski. I just couldn't get out quick enough, I kind of got stuck in the mud a little bit. Wasn't really expecting to pass the ball once more in the box, thought he was going to hit it early, but he chose to pass it, and look at me to get a little stutter. It's a little bit annoying. If I was that little bit quicker I could have got to the ball, but look at the play, it's decent play, edge of the box, draws the defender out, and look at the pass as well, and I just, look how close I am. Kulusevski breaks his neck at the same time, by the way, but look at that, my hand does kind of sink into the floor. If it didn't happen I might have saved it, but look at Kulusevski, gets taken out by me, lands straight on his neck. Look how bent his neck is there. That's definitely broken. How is he playing on after that? Does a little spinner Rooney as well to make it look a little bit more stylish. But now we have to get back into this game. We've done nothing this first half at all. But finally we're in the box. Adeyemi, but it's Lafont with the save. Gets across the line nice and quickly. But back to us again. This time it's Camavinga. No, it's not. It's Adeyemi with the goal on the volley. Now it's all tied up. 36 minutes on the clock. We're only 1-0 down for about 8 minutes. Got back into the game nice and quickly, which we love to see. But the pass is beautiful, and somehow Adeyemi has got his foot to this, beats the defender to it. Defender dives in, misses it completely. Lafont is rooted to the floor. No chance for him. The power beats him before he even sees the ball. This is one of those games that could have got away from us, but Adeyemi saves the day, and we go into the half-time interval all level, and we just need to make sure we keep the ball, calm down the home fans a little bit, you know, make sure we have it all under control. And in the start of the second half, we're the first ones on the attack. Little 1-2. I don't even know who this is, but he forces Lafont into a save, and again we're on the attack. 53rd minute now. Some quick passing, finds the ball to Adeyemi in the box, hits the first time, right-footed past Lafont, making it 2-1, and we are currently beating Juventus. Who would have thought that? Juventus are normally such a good team in European competitions, but here we are currently leading against them. The quick passing beats the defenders. Lafont dives under the ball, unfortunate for him, but very fortunate for us. And Adeyemi, weak-footed, look at it, just over his hand. You don't expect Lafont to get beaten like that. Now Juventus on their first attack of the second half. He just hits it past the post. I was nowhere near it. Now it's back to us on the attack. NW straight down Lafont's throat, but Adeyemi tries winning the header as well. But Lafont, strong hands. 86th minute, last opportunity for the Juventus. But look at that for a save, straight at me. But I am there, and then I get subbed off. I can't believe he's done it to me. No stats, sadly. And this is the end of the game. I thought I'd watch the whole match because there's only a few minutes left. And there we go. There's not enough time for Juventus to do anything. Hold on to ball in the midfield, and the final whistle is blown. Look at the stats. Only a 6.3 for Lafont and a 6.4 for me.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
We lured Juventus in with a false sense of confidence, counter-attacked and pounced on him to get the win. And from the looks of it, changing the difficulty down to legendary has helped out the gameplay massively. I'm making regular saves. I am still conceding goals, which is very nice. Or not nice, but you know, it's good for the game. And I feel like Ultimate is just too unrealistic. Makes you make mistakes for no reason, just to concede goals, which is very stupid. So I think we're going to stick with Legendary from now on. But sadly, that's the end of this episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.